Yeah, my name's Martin Grund. I'm the programme manager for Leeds Young Film. Our programme is aimed at young people from 0 to 19. Predominantly, I would say our audience falls into the category of probably 7 to 15. We do have youngers, we do have olders, but that's certainly the core of our audience. The young consultants were initially formed as two groups. There was one age group from 7 to 13 and another group that were 14 to 19. And they came on board to help watch some of the films. In the early days, it was very much just showing them clips from films and asking them kind of whether they liked the look of them. And the programming was still done pretty much entirely by the core team. They were also involved in having a say in what the brochure looked like, the website design, and were involved in kind of marketing and outreach as well. Over the years, that's developed, and from 2007, the older group actually approached us and said, well, we love working with you on the festival, but we'd really like to get involved year round and have more to do with the organisation. And so we looked for some funding to see whether that was possible, and we were lucky enough to actually obtain funding for them to set up the organisation, which they've called Mediafish. They're actually able to convert a space in the town hall into a year-round space for them to use, which is the Leeds Film Academy. And we've kitted that out as a screening room, but also kind of multimedia space as well, so we can run workshops from there, and it can be basically their hub. We have gaming in there as well, so it's somewhere for them to come if they want just to socialise, but then also get involved with us with the festival. It's very much about giving young people a chance to see films that they wouldn't otherwise see, and that in itself required us to put together a programme of helping them understand how to read, how to interpret, and how to watch films that they may not otherwise have been used to seeing. Alongside the programming side, we've also done away with all our volunteers that we used to have in the festival. We used to get people who were over 18 in and have them CRB checked and work with us. Now we have the Mediafish group entirely responsible for pretty much staffing the festival, and they will act as ushers and tear tickets, work with the audience. And last year, for the first time, we actually had some of them on stage introducing the films themselves. So over that period, it's taken a long time to get to where we are now, but we've gone from a small group kind of helping us pick films that we already kind of knew we wanted to show in the festival, to a culture where they do have a much stronger say in what actually gets shown now. And it constantly surprises us that there are things that we would think young people want to see, but they will watch and they will give us a completely different opinion, and vice versa. There's things that we think maybe wouldn't appeal to them, but they'll come back and say, no, this is really important from this cultural point of view, or from a young person's point of view. It's really good to have a film about this topic or this theme. So I just want to say a little bit about how it works. We have a core team, I don't know if we can just put the first slide on, of 10 to 12 young people that we work with year round, and then we have a further approximately 200 members who've signed up to Mediafish who come to the screenings. As I said, we've had funding from Youth Opportunities Fund. That ended in 2010, so we are now self-funded, although we're, like everyone else, we're always constantly on the lookout for other sources of income. As I said, they work with us on all aspects of the film festival, including programming, design, marketing. And so over the last couple of years, we've also had the opportunity to start taking them to other film festivals around the UK and Europe. So they're becoming more ambassadors for Leeds and for the UK and for young film as well. That initial group then, not only were programming in the festival, but they started doing their own year-round screenings as well, and we set up like a little cine club that was entirely facilitated by the young people themselves. Within the last couple of years, because we've actually had some of these young people for 4 or 5 years now, they've kind of developed and grown with us as we've developed the festival. We've got to the point now where not only will we do the programming within the meetings, but we will actually get the screeners in from the other festivals and from distributors across Europe, and we will actually give these films out to the young people to take home and watch at home with their family. Always vetted by us first. We wouldn't let anyone see anything that we hadn't already seen ourselves.